Starting to see a few people on here now. Always takes about a minute for people to start speaking up. There we go. I was beginning to wonder, all sorts of people in here, but nobody had anything to say. How's everyone doing today? Another wonderful Sunday. This is my long week off, so that's always I always like that. I don't know. It's a little early to say whether I'm having a great day, but the day has started. We just started it out, so we are doing all right so far. See more and more people here, but gotta get a few talk. Get a few of you talking. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Hi Kathy. 1977, Elvis passed away on this date. Interesting. Yeah. No, not the no, it's Stealth Bomber. I found some when I was digging around the other day. When I finally cleaned out that room for the video you saw last night, I finally found some artist conception drawings that my father had given me back when the B2 rolled out, and I've been looking for those for a while. See, this is kind of a B2 day because I'm wearing my B2 shirt also. I pulled this out of retirement. It's kind of gotten worn over the years, and it was one of those I wanted to keep. So um, and since it was getting worn out, I didn't want to continue over wearing it, so I kind of put it into retirement. But I pulled it out for today. What are the circles of light? Oh, it's a little laser thing I got projecting on the wall here. It's this thing right here. I just thought I used to have Christmas lights behind me when I do the live streams in the apartment. I just figured, it's different. Yeah, I made a lot of progress on that back bedroom. I don't know I haven't figured out what I'm going to do this week. I got a couple things I'm kind of thinking about. Yeah, my father was working in that place in Palmdale when kind of at the end of the project. Uh-oh, Penny's having Wi-Fi issues. I've seen Adam the Woo. He's lost a lot of weight. No, I didn't. I didn't know that. I'm not really watching a whole lot of vlogs right now. Yeah, this is my long weekend, Jenny. So it's nice. It's nice to have a 4 day. There's something just really psychological after a 4 day work week of 12 hours a day. It's just something psychological about getting out that last day. And it's like, okay, I'm off for 4 days now. I mean, it's funny, over at Disney, I only was off 1 day a week, and now a 3 day weekend, like, it seems like, oh, that's a short one, man. It's going to be over before it even starts. It's funny how that all works. You have to get rid of a lot of fabric. You set it aside to make stuff, but now it's just hoarding. Yeah, I know. It's easy. It's funny how easy that happens. Hi, VNA. How are you? Yeah, it's nice having 4 days off. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch the live stream, but I'll go back and watch it. It's still up, I'm assuming. In fact, I got a little surge of subscribers. I don't know. Maybe that was you. What color am I going to paint the back bedroom? They say paint it yellow because then people won't want to stay that long. That's funny. No, I haven't decided yet. The color for that is going to depend on the furniture I get. You know, and once I get that room to the point where I can actually put some furniture in there, then we'll figure out what color we're gonna paint that. But I got to do that. That's a ways off yet. Hey, Bite, what are you doing? Want to come up here and say something? Huh? He's gonna sit there and meow at me. He's down there on the floor meowing at me. Yeah. Jeff says that his live stream's still up. Yeah, I'll go watch that at some point. It's been, like I said, it's only been a few days. I think it was just Saturday that went up, right? Or Friday or something like that. It was in the evening though, and I was working. So, you know, this is really the first day I've had off in quite a while. So, oh man, I hear you. Yeah, it's hot. It's been hot for the last few days. I'm really glad I have an indoor job now. In fact, there was one point yesterday on the job where I actually had to go outside for a few minutes, and it's like, oh man, it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that, and it was miserable out there. I was so glad to get back in. It was crazy. Thanks, Jeannie. I'm glad you like what I'm doing with the place. Yeah, let's keep it up. We're gonna keep working on it. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. You got something you want to say to Kathy, Bite? Huh? She just gave us a nice super chat. Jeff did too. You better say something nice to them. Don't just sit there and meow. Oh, we're gonna. Oh, Jeff's checking out here. You better say something quick. Say something to Jeff and to Kathy. No, don't want to do that. Okay, bye. Yeah, Bite checks out. Bite has left the building. I get cat hair all over my nose and it tickles. Yeah, it started off a little overcast. They're actually saying we might have a little rain coming in later this evening, but it's like 30% this evening or this afternoon and 40% tonight. So, you know, who knows? It might rain, it might not. I'd love it if it did. Hi, Bite. Bye, Bite. Yeah, he's just right down here doing his thing, brushing up against the TV tray that has the mouse on it. Did you hear that, Bite? Peter Parker and Mad Max just sent you a shout out. Am I going to be using the pool? Oh yes, count on it. Yeah, I don't really do it a lot on work nights because I get home and I got like 2 hours before I have to go to bed. So I just, you know, kind of sit down, watch a little TV, slow down, get ready for that. But on my weekends, yeah, every night I'll be in the pool. And you know, I've been working mostly inside the house for the last few weeks just because it's really miserably hot out. and we're in the worst of it right now. It's supposed to be like, above 100 today. I think they said 103 is what they're predicting. Like I said, I was out yesterday, just for a couple of minutes in the middle of the day, and it's like, ugh, I'm really glad I didn't get an outdoor job. I have not gotten an outdoor mower. The video you saw that went up last night, I shot that on Tuesday, right before I went back to work. But I am really seriously considering that. Um, it's just something I think. It's just something I think I'm going to need. I can't get that push mower going. I keep trying, and it's just, sometimes, it was always a difficult start, even in California. And what I would do is I would just kind of put it out in the sun for a little while before I'd use it, and then when it would warm up, then, then it would be fine. But that isn't working. And, like I said, it's been in a storage locker for over a year. It just might have given up the ghost from that point. I've had it for a number of years. So, and even if I do fix it, I can't imagine with a yard the size I have going out and using a push mower. Not when it gets, not when I have to mow, once every other week or something like that. And, we're in the 90s now, in 90s or hundreds every day, no way. Do they ever go on sale there? I'm sure they do. I mean, I bet you if I shopped around, I could probably find a better deal. But then there's the issue of getting it to you. How far away is it? Do I have to go pick it up? Do they deliver it? I still haven't figured out the answer to that. Like those Cub Cadets, yeah, that's definitely one of the ones I'm considering. I don't know if I want to go with the ones with the steering wheel or the ones with the sticks. I actually think I might go with the ones with the sticks because I like the fact that those like will spin on their axis. So it isn't like you're turning like this, you know, turning where you're making a gradual turn. This thing can actually spin like this, and so that makes it really nice to get into corners without having to do a bunch of backup and stuff like that. Oh, I saw Jeff send another super chat. I'm sorry, Jeff. Life jacket fun, so bike and go swimming. I don't think you'd want anything to do with a pool, would you? No, you don't want anything to do with that pool. You'll never go anywhere near that pool, will you? 76 with the humidity. Yeah, well, that isn't too bad. I mean, I could live with that. It's I don't know, probably in the 90s right now with the humidity. So yeah, it might be something simple like the carburetor being bad. That's possible. But like I said, this might be just another thing where I, go to a lawnmower shop and say, hey, if you can fix it, then you can sell it. And if not, then throw it away or use it for parts or something like that. I mean, it was a good lawnmower. It's just, I don't think it's big enough to, to handle. Well, I mean, I could do the whole yard, but I'd be out for like 2 hours pushing that thing around. I don't want to do that. Jeff says he can help me fix some more. Okay, yeah. Let me know next time you're in Waco, Jeff. I'll tell you what. If you can fix it, you can have it. Heck, if you can't fix it and you come to Waco, I'll let you have it. Hearing a rumbling coming from the laundry room. I got stuff in the washer right now, and I guess it's a little off balance because I can hear it's in the spin cycle. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can do a partial trade. You're right. Maybe that's an option, Bill. Yeah, well, that's sort of the reason, I have, I have some money left over from when I bought the house, and I think at this point I have like three or four like big ticket items, things I still want to do, and riding lawnmower is one of them. I got to get furniture for the guest bedroom. I have to, let's see, I want to do that the concrete out in the backyard under the patio, and I don't know, there was something else too. And then this place is pretty much done. I'm almost completely moved in now. I got to, like I said, the only place I really have to do work on is that guest bedroom right now, and you know what that looks like because I showed you that on the video that went live last night. It still looks like that. It's been 4 days, but it still looks like that because I haven't done much in there. Yeah, I don't know how big your backyard is, VNA. You know basically what mine looks like, and that's a pretty good size yard. And I basically have as much lawn in the front yard, so definitely a riding mower is the way to go. Oh yeah, I don't have any problem with it isn't an exercise issue. It's just the fact that it's 90 or 100 degrees out there at this time of the year, and I don't want to be pushing a mower out there for 2 hours having to mow the lawn every couple of weeks. That's fine when it's 50 or 60 out. Then it's really nice to be out there pushing a mower around. But pool table, I don't know, maybe that isn't one of the things right now that's on the big ticket list. That is something that could still happen because I still got a massive amount of room here. This whole area right here. That's more than big enough to hold a pool table. That'd be very cool out there. So that could happen at some point, but that's distant future. Thanks, Linda. Yeah, I really like the way the posters turned out. They look really nice down that hall. It feels more like my home now because, like I said, I had those in the house in California, and that just kind of makes it feel more at home. Some people might think it's tacky to do it that much, but I'll let you know up front. That when this place is done, it's going to look like a Chili's restaurant because it's going to have stuff on every wall, every cut, every inch of every wall. Because that's just how I do things. I'm still going to take this desk here in the background, kind of move it over into that corner. But once again, I got to get everything unpacked first. Is the window fixed? No, the window's not fixed. That's it right there. But I have an appointment tomorrow morning for them to bring the window out. So after tomorrow, I'm not going to have cardboard on that window anymore. That'll be real nice. So next time you see a live stream, that window should be fixed. But no, it's not done yet. Do I like to play pool? Oh yeah, I love playing pool. Pool's a lot of fun. Thumb is doing really well. You can hardly tell. It's still a little puffy right there, but I've got full motion of it. You know, it does. Sometimes when I bump it, it hurts a little bit, but it's definitely doing fine. No, I didn't get a new lawnmower yet. The video where I talked about that went up last night. Well, I shot that like last Tuesday. I've been working every day since then, but I'm really seriously thinking about it. That may be something I do this weekend. So I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned. Yeah, I like the way the posters look too. I do think they look great. Like I said, I got a bunch more of them. I only got about half of them up, but I don't know. I might line the walls in the guest bedroom with that too. But that might be an issue that happens after we get furniture in there and get the place painted and all that fun stuff. So that's probably in the distant future. Have I seen a sinkhole? Not around here. When Jordan and I were driving here from California, over a year ago, we stopped by and saw a sinkhole then, but we couldn't get that close to it. You were wondering why I brought the bed to the dump instead of using it in the guest bedroom. It's an old twin bed, and I want to put a queen size bed in the guest bedroom. That was my bed when I was a kid, and I graduated away from that. I don't know, 30 years ago when I was living in it, before I even had the house. When I lived in an apartment, when I had my first apartment, I had a queen size bed at that point for the first time, and that twin bed has just been with me ever since. Yeah, I want to really make that guest bedroom look really nice. So I'm gonna really get a nice bed, and I want to get like a chest of drawers, and a lot of people said I should get like a full length mirror. I may do that. We'll figure out what's going on. How's the pool doing? The pool's doing great. The pool is perfect again. All I got to do is maintain it now, and that's easy. That's just once a week you throw some chemicals and some chlorine tabs in there, and that's it. Yeah, Bite's showing his butt again. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see Bite's butt. Yeah, you're right, Linda. I just want to do brand new entirely in that room, right? Then we'll have to keep you guys out of there so you don't sleep on the bed, because then you get cat hair all over everything. Yeah, you're right, Jeannie. A lot of new home, new start. Yeah, I'm really enjoying myself. Oh yeah, yeah. I put the stuff I put in the guest bathroom. That's I'm not committed to those colors, and they won't be there if they don't match what we end up doing. That's probably one of the things I'm going to do this weekend. Is we're going to get a vlog up, and we're going to pick some colors. And I've got all these paint chips now. A lot of people have sent stuff in. I kind of like the fact that a lot of people are kind of going with the same themes. The browns and the tans and stuff like that. And so it's probably going to be a number of browns and tans like that. But that's what's going to look good in that room with those colors. So you know, there are a couple of strange, kind of odd colors that I don't know, whether they're exactly right for that. This reminds me too much of split pea soup. I don't know, so I probably won't go with that. But yeah, I'm not really sure about purple. I don't know if you really can't see. That's kind of a light purple color. Yeah, it doesn't. Camera doesn't pick it up very well. But what I'll do is, when I choose the colors, right now a lot of people have like selected like color combinations, and I've got all the chips here that I could find, but I haven't. I got to pair them up where someone said, oh yeah, it's this color and this color, and I want to put them together and make sure that we're considering everything right, and go that way. We'll probably do that this weekend because I got enough now that I think I can make some selections. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about a pool cover at some point because you're right. I'm concerned because I think a lot of the trees over the pool will probably drop their leaves, and it'll be a mess if I don't have a cover. Where's Nibble? Nibble is in her room, I guess. I haven't seen her out yet. Yeah, probably at least take the kitty treats to get coax her out. Oh, Pam's gotta go. Thanks for stopping in, Pam. Yeah, I really like the layout too, Renee. I'm very, very happy with this house. Just there are not a whole lot of things that really need to be done. And the things that do need to be done are just things that are kind of just personalizing it, making it mine. There's one nice window in the guest bedroom. Oh, guest bath. The guest bath, there's no windows at all in there. So it's just the lighting on the ceiling. And the lighting on the ceiling doesn't throw that much light. Actually, it isn't on the ceiling. It's above the mirrors. It's one of those kinds of lamps. Bite is trying to see if it's open. Yeah, I have no doubt. There's a lid on the floor here. There, let's see if we can tempt him. Yeah, he can smell it. You can see if he sticks his head in there. You just know he will. Oh, Penny's checking out too. Got to start her day. Yeah, I totally get. Oh, well, there goes Bite. Okay. Guess he didn't want any kitty treats. No kitty treats for Bite. Thanks, Linda. Yeah, I really like it too. How's the weather? The weather is scorchingly hot right now. Yeah, we've been in the hundreds all week. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. I'm so glad I got an indoor job. Just like Adam the Woo. Yeah, no, you're right. Dark paint isn't going to work in that room. And the colors I'm going to go with are going to probably be pretty light. And I'll probably stick with the light fixtures that are in there, but I'm going to probably replace the bulbs. They got these weird LED bulbs. I like LED bulbs, but not those. So I'll probably end up replacing them with something maybe a little bit more traditional, or, I don't know, something that's a little bit more normal. They're just really strange. They're almost, they're typical bulbs that like screw into the socket, but they're like disc shaped. They're about that big around, but they're about that thick. It's kind of the size and shape of like a hockey puck. And so the bulbs are really weird looking. So I don't know. I'm probably going to replace them with something. Haven't figured out yet. That'll be something we do when we get to the point where I'm ready to do that. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. That's the washing machine telling me it's done. Plays a little melody for me. Must have earned a lot from the mouse to afford that house. No, actually, this house was purchased by me working in a CD factory. That allowed me to buy the house in California and keep it for 21 years and have it go up in value so much so I could buy this house. This wasn't Disney that did this. This was DMI and Warner Brothers that paid for this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with a lighter color in the bathroom, Joey. Let's see here. Everything kind of jumped past me really fast here. Diane's moving to a new house next month. Okay. Well, I know what you're going through. I haven't decided on the brand of a mower yet, but I pretty much set myself that I'm going to get a mower. In fact, or a riding mower. I actually moved some more money from my Ally account into my regular account, which should be there tomorrow. So, we're going to probably do something on that front. Diane can see me better. She just moved her TV across the living room. Okay. Hey, whatever works. Maybe it's because I'm sitting closer to the camera. Huh? Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. I made the two bathrooms compatible colors. The towels would work in both. Will I change the lighting in the guest bathroom? Probably just the bulbs themselves. I don't have a problem with the fixtures. The fixtures are nice. I don't like the bulbs they chose. And I think I can just buy something, maybe more traditional or even maybe something a little funky. Who knows? Jeannie is considering relocating to Texas, but still figuring out the location. Yeah, well, Texas is a nice place if you can deal with the heat. My when I decided I was going to go to Texas, all I knew was that I kind of wanted to be on the east side of the state because if you look at a satellite map, the west side of the state is really brown and deserty, and the east side of the state is really, really green. And so, I decided I wanted to kind of be on the green side. Yeah, no, the track light bulbs, the LEDs themselves are permanently attached to the fixtures. So yeah, if those bulbs ever go out, I got to replace all the fixture. But they never should because they're LEDs. They should last longer than the house will, hopefully. You like the mower at the second store? That was the Craftsman mower, right? I like Craftsman just because I had a lot of Craftsman tools, and definitely a fan of that. They make really good stuff. Hey Eric, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I have a weed eater already. I haven't used it, but that's just an electric thing, so that works really well. You have red ants in your apartment. Oh, that's no fun. Yeah, yeah, Eric, it has been hot lately. Holy cow, has it been hot? I was outside just a little bit yesterday in the middle of the day while I was at work, only for a couple of minutes. It's like just walking from one building to the next building. It's like I was just dripping in sweat. Well, I mean, if you want, everyone can push the light button too. I don't know. I can't. Don't ask me to tell you exactly where that is because I'm not sure. But if you find one, press it. Never know what might happen. Just hope it doesn't turn the lights off in here. Actually, now come to think of it, I'm looking around here. I don't see the like button either. Maybe since I'm the one broadcasting, maybe it would be presumptuous of me to like myself, huh? That'd be a little too. That'd be me getting a little too full of myself. California girl considering making the move to Canada, huh? That's a big move. Looking out the window, I saw some motion in the bushes outside the window, and it looks like there's a bird hopping around in there. So that's cool. You'd think that I'm out of my apartment by now? Yeah, yeah, I'm out of that place for good now. I turned the key back to the landlord, about a week or so ago, and don't plan on going back. I am done. Everything's out of there. Diane found the like button. That's good. Yeah, actually 43 likes now. Appreciate that, everyone. Oh, you had to deal with bed bugs at your apartment. I've never had to deal with that, fortunately. And I think that's the reason also Goodwill wouldn't take that bed. That bed was, it was in good shape. There was really nothing wrong with it. And I doubt there were any bed bug issues with it because the truth is I haven't used it in more than 30 years. I think Jordan slept in it a couple times in the house in California and nobody's used it in the last year or so. And it's been in a storage locker that gets into the 130s during the day. Jordan said California is thinking of putting a 16% tax. Is that for a sales tax? I don't know. I haven't heard that one. It wouldn't surprise me. Just another reason I'm glad I'm out of California. My boss just came up to me yesterday at work, or a couple days ago at work, and asked if you remember when I first started the job, like a week or two after I started the job, the company went into shutdown for a while, and they shut down so they can do maintenance on the machines. Well, we're coming up on another maintenance cycle, and my boss came up the other day and asked if I was willing to work more hours during that maintenance cycle. I was actually thinking, I might end up being off during that time. But uh, I may end up working. It won't be full 12-hour days. They're saying 6 or 8 hour days, but it might be many days in a row. Including days that I'm normally off. So I don't know. I'm seriously thinking about that. I basically said I probably would. Yeah, and you're right, Joey. That's all they took is the frame and the headboard. When I got into the truck, I said, "Yeah, I got some stuff for you, and what you don't take is going to the dump." And I said, basically, the things I'm recommending for you are the washer and dryer and the bed. And they said, "Well, we can't take the bed, but we'll take the frame, we'll take the headboard, and we'll definitely take the washer and dryer." So, you know, I was so glad to be rid of that refrigerator because I didn't feel like getting in there and cleaning that thing out. It might have been all right, but it was an old refrigerator anyway. I had that since I moved into my apartment. So yeah, Jordan's been talking about moving for a while. Even at one point he was even talking about going over and living in Europe for a while. I don't know if he's still considering that. That was a long time ago. But it just California is going downhill really fast, and it's really accelerated since I left. I don't know. I don't know if that's my fault. California just fell apart when I left. Hope it isn't my fault. Yeah, see, yeah, that's everyone's just kind of make their own decision on that. You're right. The winters are more harsh in Canada, but I guess I can understand how you might be sensitive to the heat too. Like I said, I just stay indoors most of the time. Energy prices are pretty reasonable here, what with the deregulated electricity industry and the fact that I'm just kind of paying a flat rate for electricity makes it easy. Yeah, yeah. The homeless problem in California has been steadily getting worse for the last decade or so. Yeah, see, Jonathan's confirming it. It's all my fault. But he's also warning me, don't leave Texas. No, I don't want to leave Texas. I like Texas. There's so many things there that I look at that and it's like, God, I'm glad I'm here. Forest fires are all over the place in California, and basically anywhere where there's like wild brush, wild areas, and there's a lot of that around LA and Orange County. And I lived in Orange County at the time, and the forest fires, there were a few times where the forest fires were just a few miles away from me. Did I get some more cat treats yet? No, but we're almost out of these, so we're gonna have to pretty quick. I just saw Nibble bouncing around out there. Let's see if he can coax her out a little bit. Nibble. Yeah, I can see her now. I threw a kitty treat down the hall, and she came out for that. And bites right here. He wants his too. Here's one for you, Bite. Come on, buddy. Yeah. He gets all spooked by the noise. Yeah, there's a kitty treat for Bite. Let's see if we can coax Nibble a little closer down the hall here. Maybe we can get her to come visit us. Bite goes and steals it. You're a thief. Okay, well, that one should have been yours, Nibble, but you didn't make the move. Oh, well. Back to them in a bit. Yeah, and California's gone downhill a lot even since 91. Heck, it's gone downhill a lot since I left a year ago. Every time I went back there, in the build up to my father's passing, when I drive around, it's like, oh man, this place is just a dump. It was such a beautiful state too. I mean, there are lots of places that really are. There's a lot of natural beauty in California, but yeah, they've ruined it. Yeah, I think Nibble went back into her room. Washington State, is that near Boston? No, they're on opposite sides of the country. Washington is in the upper left-hand corner of the continental United States, and Boston is basically in the upper right-hand corner of the United States in Massachusetts. Any word on the tortoise? Somebody commented on that on the video today, and at this point, the movement of Flash is kind of on hold. I think what's going to be best for her is for her to be driven out here. I don't want to put her on an airplane, so I'm thinking the best thing to do is going to be for me to drive out there and pick her up. And that's really hard to do right now, what with the virus and all that stuff. So I think she's going to probably end up staying with Beth for a while. And it might be like this winter or something before I pick her up. And I think that would be easier on her anyway if it happened during the winter, because she could then, she'd be hibernating and could maybe sleep the whole trip. Yeah, I know Jordan moved out of his place in Hollywood. His new place seems really nice. Hey, Beth's here. Hey, Beth, how you doing? We were just talking about Flash. I've been thinking about bringing you on and doing a telephone call with you, Beth. Do you want to do that? I got the phone right here. You could call right now if you want. Oh, it's wet in London, huh? I hope we get some rain here today. It'd be nice. Yeah, Jordan's place seems to be really nice. I've basically seen of it what you've seen of it. Wow. Wow. You gonna come up and visit? He's right here on the floor looking up at me here. There he is. There's everybody's hero. Everybody's favorite mooch. Right? Yeah, if he comes up, he comes up. Yeah, I think you're right, PDX. I might have problems getting Flash back. Air conditioning's on a lot, Beth. So, yeah, I mean it is really hot. But if you're not out in it very long, then you're fine. But yeah, you definitely gotta be ready for the heat. Like I said, fortunately, energy is very inexpensive here in Texas, so I can keep the air conditioning on. And even when the air conditioning goes like into energy saver mode during the days when I'm at work, you know, it still keeps it comfortable in here. And this house is just amazingly insulated. Yeah, Kathy has a question. Beth, are you going to call me? You want to join in on the live stream? All right. Yeah, she's got the stuff to do today. Maybe another time. It's kind of fun to have call-ins. And it'd probably be a little easier to have a call-in with Beth because Beth is at least technology literate, so she wouldn't have to have me read questions to her like I had to do with my mom or with my dad. Does it appear that most backyards have big trees like yours? Yeah, I think they do. There's a lot of trees in this area. I suspect that a lot of them were probably here before the houses were built because a lot of the trees here, I bet you they're, 40, 50, 60 years old. Wonder if you can name a cat Goofy. I would suspect you could name a cat anything you want. Might get confusing if you named it Dog, but actually that might be a funny irony. I used to have a cat named Cat. Yeah, the report I saw, they said 103 today for Waco, and I don't know what it is right now. We're not really to the really hot part of the day yet. We're just starting to warm up. Okay, Joey says I have a pin oak in my backyard. Looks to be about 20 years old. Yeah, it could be. Like I said, there's a lot of very similar trees in the area, which kind of lets me believe that maybe they're wild and were here before the houses were built. And this house was built in 1973, so this house has been here for almost 50 years. Doesn't look it, does it? Yeah, I hope we get some rain today. That'd be nice. I don't expect any fog or Jack the Ripper though. It's too hot for fog. Yeah, I gotta get somebody in the backyard that can tell me what these trees are called. Because I got nice trees in the front yard, nice trees in the backyard. I love them all. I don't want to take any of them down, but it'd be nice to know what they are. But like I said, the fact that there's a lot of the same kind of tree planted in different yards, that kind of lets me believe that they were probably here before the houses were. Do I have Jeff Kidd on the computer behind me? No, that's the Ange Endeavor running back there. Yeah, that's what I've been doing is I've been putting different people's vlogs on in the background, seeing if anybody knows. But yeah, that's Ange Endeavor right now. I just put it on the beginning. I'm just having it run videos in the background. I don't know. It's just little Easter eggs on my live streams. I don't know. You never know what strange things I might put in the background just to see if I get a comment on it. Okay, I'll have to go remember which tree. I'll have to go refresh my memory which tree it was I started. Actually, I could probably do that right here, can't I? That's the beauty of cell phones. Because what I've been doing lately is just kind of, picking a different location in the backyard to start all all my videos, just to kind of make it interesting here. Let's see here. Yeah, probably got to do this some other way here. Page I keep coming up to just keeps hey, apparently I'm doing a live stream. Who knew? Small world, huh? See if I can get it to play here.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
I have something to ask.
Yeah, Joe Biden, forget it, man. That's right, I'm skipping my own ads. You really want to see what tree it was I started. Oh, okay, I know what tree that is. All right, so that's a pin oak, you said? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Joey. Now let's get back here to people's comments because everyone's commenting here and I'm not paying attention. Yeah, I saw the video on Angela where just kind of pulling where she's pulling potatoes out. Yeah, what I had to do then is I had to put a video up, Joey, and show you all the trees and let you tell me what they are. I'm strange enough. Oh, you have no idea. Even at the strangest that I'd shown you, you haven't touched on my strangeness. Okay, all right. Good to know about the pin oaks. Because I would looking at the shape of the leaf, I would assume that was some sort of I don't know, something else. I don't know. People talking about Jack the Ripper here, and Linda talked about figgy nights. I assume she means foggy nights. But can you imagine what a figgy night would be? Well, we do get our share of humidity here too, Mark. It isn't as bad as Florida, definitely. But because Florida is basically surrounded by ocean, and it's very warm ocean, so you're going to get a lot of humidity. Did my mom get the speech for my dad's memorial service? She didn't reply to it, so I'm going to probably send it to her again just to make sure, because I do want her to approve it before I start going out and printing it. Now, I got word from Beth a couple days ago that she had already hand addressed all the envelopes for my mom, so my mom didn't have to do that. So all I have to do is, get approval for get approval for the letter and for the font that I choose, and then go print it out on the paper she gave me, fold it up, and mail it. So Joey is our oak expert here, huh? Live oak, pin oak, blackjack oak, post oak. Poison oak. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. The closer you get to Houston, the closer you get to the more the humidity. Closer you get to the it's not Houston per se. It's closer you get to the Gulf of Mexico because that's just a big enclosed, kind of shallow sea with it gets a lot of heat, and so yeah. Yeah, you're the oak whisperer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we supposedly have a poison oak around here in some of the trails, and when I go out, I see warnings. Oh, yeah, stay away from the poison oak. I'm always the person too that goes out wearing short pants on my hike. So I'm exactly the kind of person that would run into that too. Yeah, that's right. I'm going with water bottles today instead of glasses. Had a few more in the fridge and I just wanted to get rid of them. I usually kind of buy water in large quantities and then just pour it into a cup. But in recent months, it's been a little hard to get a hold of water, so you got to take what you can get. What would I do if I were to find a stray cat or a dog? Probably the same thing I did with when I found Bite and Nibble. I've been eating a lot of the food out of the freezer. In fact, I pulled something out of the freezer for dinner tonight. You remember one of the things I got were those big sausages, and so I pulled out a pack of four of those. Did somebody ask where the escaping the mouse came from? Because I see John's replying. Sometimes I talk so much that I miss things. Okay, I guess I missed that conversation. But yeah, that's right. I used to work at Disney and gave up on them. Am I doing any cooking shows soon? I don't have any planned, but one could pop up anytime. It's just a matter of, hey, I feel like doing a cooking show. Let's cook something, and might as well do a vlog on it. It could happen. I have been seriously thinking in the last week or two about maybe getting a dog. I actually looked up yesterday where the dog pounds were in the area, just in case. There's a few of them around here. I definitely do that. You get great dog. I've gotten great dogs from the pound. Oh yeah, the Instant Pot is out. I've used that a lot. That was out and active in the kitchen in the apartment. So yeah, that was one of the first things that got unpacked. I don't think that even ended up in a box. I think that probably just got moved as is. Joey was never interested in trees until he moved to where he is now, huh? That's weird. People do that. I never was much of a person to get out and walk a whole lot, but I've been doing that a lot since I got in Waco, especially in the last 6 or 8 months. I like to, I used to go out and do those walks around Cameron Park and down in, what is it, Woodway Park, and down at the Arboretum here in Waco. Kind of like doing that. And, at night, what I've been doing is, 10 or 11 at night, I'll go out and kind of just walk around the neighborhood. It's real peaceful here at night. And really, 11 o'clock at night, is really the only time you can get out and walk around, because other than that, it's just too hot. And even then, you get outside and it's in the 80s, mid 80s, when you're walking at 11 o'clock at night. So you're working up a sweat. And then it just feels really, really good to hop in the pool. How's the memorial video going? The memorial video is coming along. I've got contributions from two of the speakers. I've made contact with a pastor who's going to provide me with the rest of the stuff. I still got to shoot my own little thing, but I'll probably do that, one of these days, maybe this week sometime. Because as soon as I get all the rest of the parts together, then, we can, just edit it together. Now, like I said, the pastor's got to get together with some of the other people, and today's Sunday, so today may be the day he does something about it. No, I never saw those kittens in my backyard again. So I don't know. I never saw the kitten, never saw the mom. So hopefully they're okay. I don't know. Oh yeah, Mark makes Poison Oak sound really fun. Let's just go roll around in some Poison Oak. What would I name my dog? I don't know. I'd have to figure out a name once I got him. Because sometimes the name is based on something that the dog does or the cat does. Bite got his name because he bit me when I first found him. Sort of like being a vampire, yeah. Except I'm not allergic to the sun. I'm allergic to the heat. Yeah, I'm really happy with the neighborhood. I mean, it's a really nice neighborhood, nice people. It still kind of catches me off guard when I'm just driving by and some total stranger on the side of the street just kind of waves at you. It's like that's just the kind of mentality that people have. What's in the jar over my shoulder? This is a candle, a very heavy candle. Basically, I had a whole bunch of wax left over and a whole bunch of different dyes. So what I did is just made one big giant 1 gallon candle, and I basically poured in different colors and kind of layered the different colors of the wax, and got one big giant massive candle. Never used it, but it's heavy and it'd be a good boat anchor. Uh-oh, Jordan's here. Hey, Jordan, how's it going? The Cult of Roll. Yeah, that's it. The Cult of the Mouse. Is it true, Jordan, that they're proposing a 16% tax in California? Somebody was mentioning that a little while ago. Is that the sales tax or? Because I mean, I'm sure, I think income tax is already way above 16%. The only thing that I think could be raised up to 16% in the tax thing would be the sales tax, because I think it's only what, 9.5% or something like that. Yeah, I actually kind of like Jordan's blue couch too. That's cool. Jordan would be the founding member. He was my first subscriber. Because he was watching me right from the beginning, literally right from the beginning. Because when I posted my first video, first thing I did, I think, is text him and say, hey, it's up. What do you think? Man, it's come a long ways. We're already over 400 videos. Can you believe that? 430, 440, something like that. That's insane. I do think it's fun when I get new subscribers to kind of get into the videos and then start binge watching. You know when somebody's binge watching because the same name will appear in comments over and over and over again, against different videos. In fact, it's funny, you can you can even tell sometimes if people are watching like the playlist or something like that, because all of a sudden you'll get comments from the same person, not a bunch of videos that are all on one playlist. Yeah, I was really nervous in those first couple of videos. I just um, didn't feel that comfortable in the first few. You get used to it after a while, and then it just doesn't come as unnatural. A lot of people don't like the sound of their own voice, and I was kind of that way too. But now I guess I just heard it enough that it doesn't grate on me quite like it used to. But yeah, I'm coming up on 500. Yeah, that'll happen in the next few months, I guess. Like I said, I'm only doing 4 videos a week now, so what are we at, 330, 335, something like that. Mark couldn't sleep last night. He was up till like 3:30 watching all my old ones. Oh man. And that didn't put you to sleep? Yeah, I got Angela's videos running on the background back there. I've been doing that lately, running a different vloggers channels in the background. So I love Easter eggs on things. So it's like a little Easter egg. See if anybody notices it. A couple of people have mentioned that. Yeah, that'd be nice. It would be nice if the channel really took off. I definitely wouldn't mind getting up to Jordan's numbers, but I'm a long ways from that. And I don't know if I ever will. My videos are never going to be as entertaining as his are. Jordan is just way more of an interesting person than I am. Well, I returned to watch the remote control planes. Yeah, that would be fun to do again. I'm still following their Facebook page, and I do see periodically that they're posting events. They're kind of scaled stuff back because of all the virus, but you know, am I a Rolling Stones or a Cure fan? Um, a little of each. I'm not really a follower of either, but I've got a couple albums by each. Robert took flowers to the cemetery yesterday for his mom's 90th birthday. Well, that was nice. I cringe and the part of my physical anatomy shrivels when I hear my own voice. That's awesome. Do I like REM? I listened to I like earlier REM. I think when they kind of got to the like Automatic for the People phase, I kind of tuned out. But I like Murmur. I like Reckoning. I like um, Document, Dead Letter Society, or Dead Letter Office. Sorry. Kind of, some reason I got Dead Poets Society and Dead Letter Office mashed together. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be another Jordan. Jordan's a good Jordan. Why would you want someone to copy Jordan? I'm doing my own thing, and that's what it is. I've heard of Tragically Hip. I've never listened to them. Yeah, definitely an eclectic musical taste. Yeah, that's right. Today is Elvis's death anniversary. Saw that on Facebook. I think somebody posted that a little earlier too. I don't even know how to pronounce that band, but I've never even heard of them. Thanks, Diane. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have no reason to discontinue doing this. I kind of enjoy doing this, and I was thinking this morning that it isn't even really about money anymore. Early on, it's like, oh yeah, it'd be nice to make a little money and be able to support myself doing this. But the job is doing really good right now, and I'm happy. What more can I say? No, I haven't seen a video from Beth on Flash recently. She was on here a little bit ago, but I think she said she had some things she had to do. We were talking maybe about having her do a call in, like we did with my mom and my dad. She said she's open to the idea, but couldn't do it today. So, maybe some other time. That'd be fun, though. Yeah, it's more than the money. You're right. Like I said, it helped me along early on when I wasn't making any money. Uh, but it is, like I said, I'm doing decent now. Not that I don't appreciate my Patreons or when people super chat me or just the fact that you watch the commercials, so I get paid from that. Meow, meow. I don't know if you can hear him, but I have a feeling he's about to pop up on the couch. We're down to all the little teeny tiny pieces here now. You know, when you get to the bottom of the jar, you get all just a little remnants of what's left. Yeah, everyone's going to put that up there, and then that's the last of that. But you're going to have to come up to get that. Yeah. Here, I'll let you smell it just to torture you a little bit. Does it smell good? No, you got to come up here to get it. Yeah, let's see if he does. He may make his appearance yet. Here he comes. Yeah, see, he's trying now. He's thinking about it. Let's see. On the one hand, I got to be on the live stream. On the other hand, I get kitty treats. Decisions. Right? Yeah. He's gonna do it though. He's gonna do it. There he is, going for the kitty treats. I have considered adding music to the intro and outro. It's a matter of finding something that one, I like, and two, that I have, legal rights to use and not going to get copyright hits. I'd love to use like a Guided by Voices song, but I wouldn't be able to monetize the videos if I did that. So it's got to be something that, like I said, it's something that I like musically, and yet something I can use legally. Like Blondie and B-52s. I got a couple B-52s albums. I've met a few of the neighbors. I don't know if I would say I've made friends with them. I'm a little slow in terms of making friends with people. Now I've got some friends already at work, and I think it's probably more when I work with them and hang out with them. I kind of get to know them a little bit better. But yeah, I figured might as well get rid of all the kitty treats now, because then I got a good reason to buy some more. Yeah, you're right, Black Dot. Got a great people here. I love the fact that we haven't really had any trolls in a while. And that's always really nice, because that kind of ruins things. I mean, it's so easy to get rid of them. Maybe we finally just did get rid of all of them, or maybe they just decided I was too small potatoes to be worth the trouble. Whatever. They're not here. We know they're still out though. Out here though, because we hear all the garbage that Jordan's going through right now. Yeah, they're out there. Have I ever had a dog? Yeah, I had a few dogs when I was a kid. I've been thinking a lot lately about maybe getting a dog. So who knows? That might happen at some point too. Like Nibble, are they going to have their own vlog soon? I don't know. It's a little easier to do a Jaw vlog because Jaw will actually go out and do something. What's a vlog of the cats going to be? It's them sitting on the shelf sleeping all day. Yeah, we did a couple of live streams that way. That was a few months ago. That was really enthralling, wasn't it? Hi, Anna Todd. Yeah, we've been going for a while, but glad you tuned in. We're doing good. How are you doing? Can't imagine that Elvis at 85 would still be rocking and rolling. I don't know. It depends. Yeah, B-52s had their moments. They were big at the time. Has it already been a year since Aretha Franklin went? Wow. Yeah, I memorialized that night by watching the Blues Brothers. She had a terrific performance on there. I just love the music in that movie. From Ray Charles to Aretha Franklin, just fantastic performances. Get a dog that likes cats. Yeah, I don't know. The cats aren't going to like the dogs, so whatever. But the cats have their opportunity to go up onto their shelf, so they'll be all right. What I'd have to do is figure out a way to keep the cat food away from the dog. That might mean that the cat food might have to be elevated, put up on a shelf or something. I don't know what's going on right now in terms of moving my mom up to my sister. I haven't talked to my mom in probably a week, so I don't know. That'll probably happen some point at some point. Yeah, in fact, I think last time I talked to her was after the live stream last week because she has a real good habit of attempting to call me during a live stream. Because I think the last two live streams in a row, she's called right in the middle of it. Yeah, I remember when Elvis passed too. I never was the fan of him that a lot of people are, but it's still sad. He was a talent. See, I don't have a connection to where I was when Elvis passed because I don't think Elvis was like I said. Elvis wasn't that big in my life. I was aware who he was. I knew some of his music, but I wasn't really a fan. And so I never made the connection. Like some people say they did when JFK was assassinated or something like that. I remember where I was when the Challenger exploded. I remember where I was on 9/11. So I like Nirvana. Kurt would be over 50 now. Would he be over 50? Let's see. He died in what, 93 and he was 27 then. Yeah, I guess he would be over 50. That's scary. I mean, I don't want to dismiss Elvis. I'm just, there's many other artists that I like better. When people ask me the obligatory Beatles or Elvis, I'm going to say Beatles. Jordan remembers where I was or remember where he was when I invaded Roswell. Well, the reason he remembers that is he invaded Roswell with me. Or crashed. Yeah, that's probably a better word. Yeah, we crashed into Roswell. What's the meaning of my shirt? This is as I've mentioned before, my father worked on the B-2 bomber, the stealth bomber. Basically, that thing that was on the front, the picture, this picture. So you can get it, so you can see it there. So I uncovered these. In fact, I'll show you. There's like six of these, and I'll show you those in an upcoming vlog in the next few days. But yeah, I pulled this one out. This has been in retirement for such a long time, but I decided to pull it out today in honor of my father because my dad worked on that. And about the time that went public, he brought all sorts of cool memorabilia home to me. So I got all sorts of cool B-2 stealth bomber stuff. Yeah, that's probably true. But without Elvis, the Beatles might not have happened. Or if they did, it might have been entirely different. Okay, well, I got confused when you're because we've been talking about the band, the B-52s too. Yeah, yeah, the B-52s are still in service. I think they use them a lot for like hauling stuff now. Ah, the joys of drinking and vlogging. I've never had a chance to actually see one of the B2s in person. That would be fun. Whatever happened to the band, the B-52s? I don't know. I don't know if they're. Wasn't my dad in the B-52s? Yeah, yeah, that was him. Yeah, I can imagine. Now, technically, Jordan, those two things aren't mutually exclusive. He could have been in the B-52s, but you could still also be confused. In fact, I wouldn't rule that out. Yeah, well, this one says out of the black into the blue. And that was because it started out as a dark project. It was a classified project for the first, I don't know, many years that my father worked on the project. We didn't know what he was doing. We knew he worked at Northrop, and that it was some sort of a. We knew it had to be some sort of an airplane because that's what my dad did, but it was classified, and we had no idea what it was. And then all of a sudden, it was declassified, and then all of a sudden, my dad brought home all sorts because he knew I was especially interested in that kind of stuff, and so he brought me home all sorts of cool memorabilia. In fact, that thing right there on top of my desk is a little model of the B-50 of the B-2 that he brought home. So he got me doing it now. B-52, the B-2 bomber. That's been in my collection ever since. Yeah, I'd love to see a B-2 in the air. I've never seen one in the flesh. We used to have the stealth fighters. What was it? The F-114A, I think is what they called that. And they used to buzz the canyon that I lived in California. Every once in a while, I'd see them. You'd look up and there'd be one shooting through the canyon. Here in Texas, Buddy Holly lives. Oh yeah, I wouldn't complain if I were given a chance to fly in one either. But I think those things are just a two-seater. So I mean, I don't know if they take people on rides on those. All right, thanks for stopping in, Anna. I know what it's like to have a dead battery or dying battery. I miss California at all. I mean, I miss some of my friends and my parents and that, but no, not really the state itself. Yeah, it was really cool just getting like I said, my dad knew I was into this stuff, so he brought me all sorts of great stuff. This T-shirt is one of the things, and I got these artist conception drawings that I just found the other day. I was looking forward to finding those. I got this thing, which is an official sticker for the B-2 bomber, the team. So yeah, yeah, I'll probably show you that stuff. I'll probably show you that stuff at some point, probably in one of the vlogs this week. Yeah, hey Jeff, Jeff's back. How you doing? Do I miss surfing? Oh yeah, yeah, every day, man. That was just a thing, yeah. Keep thinking Jeff Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Hey bud, let's party. Yeah, that's why I like Jordan here. He knows the right questions to get going, get things going. Yeah, parasailing would probably be fun. I'd like to try that too. I've done skydiving. That's fun too. That was something Beth and I did. Jeff Spicoli. I think that's the best thing that Sean Penn ever did. I never was a huge fan of him. No, I've never done any surfing. That was what made the Jordan's question funny. You don't like heights, and you definitely don't want to do parachuting. I've never had a like a. I have a respect for heights, but I don't have a fear of them. So cowabunga, dude. Yeah, you probably wouldn't have liked the bungee jumping either, Diane. Why am I apprehensive to decorate for the holidays? Isn't that the purpose of getting away from the HOA? I'm definitely going to decorate Christmas. I want to see what Halloween looks like around here. One, I don't want to put up a whole bunch of time. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time setting stuff up if there aren't going to be any kids coming around. It's also possible I may be working that night because I've been contacted by the guy who does Silo Screams asking me if I want to do that again. And I said my only issue right now, my only issue on that right now is that I work at night. I have a job now that work until about 7:30 at night, and so I'd have to come back after that. And I said if that's not a problem, then I'll definitely do it. And he said, oh yeah, you can do that. Why wait on Halloween? Yeah, let's set up Halloween now. That would actually be funny. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go all out on Christmas this year, but I want to see what happens on Halloween just to kind of judge how the neighborhood deals with that. Christmas is a big deal because I remember, last Christmas I went around and saw a bunch of neighborhoods that really decorated up nice, and we did some cool videos there. See, everybody thinks I need to set up Halloween now, huh? Yeah, what better time to celebrate Halloween but in the middle of August? If I put anything up there right outside right now, it would melt. Your birthday is on Halloween. That's cool. You've heard me talk about a lot about my one of my favorite bands, Guided by Voices, in the past few weeks. The singer of the band, Robert Pollard, his birthday's on Halloween too. I live by too many rules. Yeah, that's probably true. I just don't want to. I don't want to freak out the normals. I'm already abnormal enough in this neighborhood. Diane even puts presents under the tree for her cats, huh? Or for her pets. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess my mom and dad used to do that too for my cats. You know, every year for Christmas there'd be something under the tree for the cat or the cats, depending on how many I had at the time. Kathy's entryway is all decorated for Halloween all the time. That's cool. Yeah, basically the only thing Halloween related that I have here is that candle thing that I have by the door, um, that I got from Salem, Massachusetts, from an authentic wick store. That's how you become a normal, is by being abnormal, or maybe I'm just making abnormality normal. Your pets have their own stockings too, huh? That's cool. Too many people start putting up decorations too early. On Christmas, I usually put my Christmas stuff up after Thanksgiving, and leave it up until after New Year's. I don't know if that qualifies me as putting stuff up too early or not. Your cat used to get more presents than you did. Oh, that's no good. I guess that shows where you rank in the grand scheme of things. And then we tack back to Elvis again. Elvis loved Christmas. Well, then that's something Elvis and I have in common, because I love Christmas too. I got a big enough house now where I could have a decent sized Christmas tree this year if I wanted. It's funny, I always went out all out for Christmas outside my house, but never did anything inside. Is there such a thing as normal anymore? Maybe not. I mean, if you were to point to somebody in the world and say, "Yeah, that person's normal," who would it be? I can't think of anyone. Definitely wouldn't be me. The stockings even have the pets' names on them. Yeah, let's do just kind of a little informal survey, everyone. How many of you think that you're normal? Are you normal, or do you consider yourself abnormal? That would be my one issue of having a Christmas tree would be the cats, because you just know that bite and nibble within 5 minutes would be at the top of the tree, and then 1 minute later the tree would be laying on the ground, and the cats would be running for their room. Am I still actively looking for GBV posters? No, not really. I mean, if I see something that looks really cool, I'll go grab it. But I think the last poster I got was that one with the mice that were partying and all drunk and unconscious and stuff like that. Oh, we got Abby Normal here. All right, got to have a Young Frankenstein reference. See, as look at the responses here. Everyone's abnormal. I see very few people who say they're normal. So there you go. Now, granted, this is just a small survey of 86 people who are watching right now, but have I ever watched the TV comedy show Kids in the Hall? No, I haven't. But interestingly enough, there's a Guided by Voices connection to Kids in the Hall. In fact, hold on a second. I'll show you what it is. Just a second. I know I'm walking away from the camera. That's bad form, but hey, I'm not normal. What do you expect? All right, I'm back. Yeah, here's my Kids in the Hall reference and my Guided by Voices reference. On the Kids in the Hall soundtrack, Guided by Voices actually played a song on there. You can see it on the back here. Let's see if I can make it so you can read it. Guided by Voices played a song called Postal Blowfish. So there's a Guided by Voices connection to Kids in the Hall. And like I said, I never watched the show, but when I heard that there was a Guided by Voices connection, that was one of those times where I said, okay, well, I'll have to pick up that soundtrack because Guided by Voices is on there. It's not even a unique version of the song, but a lot of good bands on here. Pavement, Matthew Sweet. Matthew Sweet is on a couple of the posters. I've got Liz Phair. They Might Be Giants. Tragically Hip. Somebody mentioned Tragically Hip a little while ago. Yellow Tango. Pizzicato 5. Yeah, some good bands on that. Let my freak flag. Bleh, that's hard to say. Let my freak flag fly. Wow, try saying that 5 times fast. Forget the first 2 words. Just freak flag fly. Yeah, you gotta enunciate or you're gonna say something wrong. That's one of those questions we're gonna have to ponder. If everyone is abnormal, then is it normal? I guess so. I guess we're all normal then, because we're all abnormal. Yeah, I have to think about that. Dr. Demento, yeah, I remember I used to listen to Dr. Demento every week on the radio. I got a couple of Dr. Demento CDs too, I think. Your cat has never bothered the Christmas tree. You gave her a little one decorated with toys so she could mess with. Yeah, I know I would never be able to do that with my cats because, like I said, one or two things are going to happen. They're either going to be at the top of it and then the tree is going to be on the ground, or there's going to be green barf all over the house. And neither one of those are particularly attractive. Define normal. That's really the key question. Oh, Jeff Kidd just made a donation to help the abnormal. So I guess Jeff is normal. There we go. So we found a normal person. That's good to know. That's why everyone likes Jeff, I guess, because he's normal. What's the temperature in the pool? I don't have a thermometer in there, but if I had to guess, I would say it's between 80 and 85. It's really nice in the pool. I went out for a walk last night about 10 or 10:30 and came back and I was a little hot, so I hopped in the pool and just kind of hung out in the pool for about an hour. It was nice to be in there. I mentioned Dr. Demento, for some reason you thought of Wolfman Jack. Yeah, I guess I could see that connection. What is normal these days? What normal is what everyone else is and what I am not. That's the best description I can come up with. Do I have a permit to carry a gun? No, I don't. Yeah, I wish I could trust my cats with a tree, but I don't. Like I said, it's going to be one or two things: either green barf or a tree laying on its side, and the cat's huddled in their bedroom because they're terrified. Oh man, it's so bad. Even Viennese dogs aren't normal. How tough is that? Yeah, we're getting it's getting really abnormal in here. Get a Charlie Brown tree. Yeah, well that would solve the problem of the cats tipping the tree over. It doesn't solve the green barf problem. I actually got an artificial tree out in the garage, one that my father gave me many years ago. I've never even set it up. That would probably eliminate the green barf problem, but it wouldn't eliminate the tree laying on the ground problem. Now maybe what I ought to do is just lay the tree on the ground and decorate it that way. Then we wouldn't have a problem. Enough green barf when you have a really unique reef. Yeah, ain't that the truth? You and Jordan are going to go do any content together soon. I don't know what the travel situation is. I'm not my job right now kind of discourages me doing any traveling, and I don't know what Jordan's doing at this point. Right now it's really hot, so I'm not sure he'd want to come here. But I don't know, maybe some point. I need a haircut. Yeah, you're right. I do. Actually, I'm finally kind of getting a little bit used to the fact that I don't have to keep up Disney's uh, grooming standards. So I'm letting my hair grow a little bit longer, and I can get away with not having to shave every day. There's so many times where I look up and say, "Wow, this is something I can do now that I couldn't do." When I was at Disney. Hang it from the ceiling, hang the tree from the ceiling. Yeah, I guess I've heard of people doing that. I've also heard they got like little miniature trees you can hang on the wall. Okay, Jeff's heading home. He says, send me a message about lawnmower purchase. He might have some insight. Might do that. Your lab just looks at the tree. Do I have a lot of band t-shirts? Yeah, I guess I have a few. It's mostly Guided by Voices shirts, but let's see. I was considering wearing my Violent Femmes shirt today, but decided on this one instead. Oh, that's right. I remember you said you offered to repair mine. I'm still waiting for you to come here to Waco and fix my lawnmower. I mean, You know, that's odd. Doctors don't make house calls anymore, but you know, get a lawnmower repairman who'll come from Florida to do that. Do I have a Grateful Dead T-shirt? No, I don't actually. I went and saw Dead and Company with Jordan a couple years ago. It was fun. Yeah, it was years ago. I saw the Violent Femmes too. Great band. Scott Michaels is going to do a live chat in an hour. Okay, well, that's cool. We'll be done by then because we're coming up on 2 hours now, and that's usually how long we let these go. Yeah, we could do like a FaceTime video or something. Yeah, losing a dog is hard. It was really hard for me too because at the time I lost my dogs, I was working at a vet, and so I was literally there at the end. One of my dogs, we did surgery on him because he was so sick, and we opened him up, and he was just full of cancer, and we said, okay, well, that's it. Or my money back. All right. Watched Oddville on MTV. Who remembers watching MTV when they actually had music? You don't want to be the subject of Scott Michaels' vlog. Yeah, I guess I probably wouldn't want to either. I can understand that. Home Depot used to sell a tabletop version of the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. It was in a triangle box, huh? All right, I got to say I've been to Home Depot many times, but I don't think I've ever seen that. Do I like the Moody Blues? I guess I remember them, but I don't really think of any songs when I think of the Moody Blues. No, I didn't really watch SCTV. I was aware of it. I probably should have now, but it didn't really cross my radar at the time it was on. This year, you want to get a leg lamp from Christmas Story? Yeah, well, ask Jordan. He knows where to get them. Yeah, I remember when they had VJs on MTV. My mom doing good? Yeah, I mean, I haven't talked to my mom in a week, but I talked to her, I think, after the live stream last week. If you remember, during last week's live stream, my mom called me right in the middle of it. She just wanted to talk about the memorial service of my father. That's proceeding really well. I've already got two videos posted of people who are going to speak, and I got to do mine. I might do mine this weekend, and then all I got to do is just get the rest of the stuff from the pastor. And we already kind of have the service laid out. My mom's kind of figured out what she wants to do, how she wants everything ordered. And I guess the pastor is going to do his little part and put it on video and send it to me. And uh, there's a couple of choir songs that they're going to do, and apparently they're going to pull out old versions of of the choir songs, including one of the things my mom always wanted to do was include the Hallelujah chorus, because my father was in the choir at church, and last Christmas he actually got to go up and sing the Hallelujah chorus. So we're going to try and pull that video out and put that on the memorial video, and we'll see how it all comes together. That video supposedly still exists somewhere. I haven't been able to find it, but they're going to send it to me. Yeah, I remember the Righteous Brothers. If I ever watch old blogs to give me ideas what to do next? No, the truth is I kind of just make this up as I go along. I'm not even sure what the vlog I'm going to do today is. I got to get that one recorded. I got to figure out what it's going to be, shoot it, edit it, and post it, because I don't even have a video posted for tonight yet. You have a Charlie Brown Christmas tree with one droopy red ornament hanging on it. That's awesome. Yeah, my father loved singing in the choir. The entire time I knew, he was alive when I was alive. He's always been a member of whatever choir he was in, whatever church he belonged to. He was part of that choir. And I guess what they did this Christmas, my father hasn't been a part of the choir for a while because of his health, but he went to church on Christmas Eve this year. And what they do is they have a tradition. The Hallelujah chorus is the last thing that they sing before the end of the service, and they always invite former choir members who want to come up and join that, to do that. And my father went up and did that. So hopefully we're going to be able to get that video, and that will be part of this. Christmas song that makes you laugh is Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. During college, I had to do a music video once, and we did a music video of that. It was really funny. One of the team that was part of my group, it was like a group of 3 or 4 of us that had to produce this video, and there was one of the women who was part of our team. She volunteered to be grandma, and we did this funny scene where we put a red Christmas light on right in front of the camera, so it looked like a view of Rudolph with his red nose, and then we had the camera kind of come in like this and aim at grandma, and grandma going, it was really funny. I wish I could find that video. I think I still have it. Okay, well, I think we've been going for a couple hours now, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the plug on this one so I can get going on today's video. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it'll be up in about 6.5 hours. So I think that is all that I have right now, and we'll stop it right now. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.